Okay, I welcome you to this page, to this channel again, depending on where you are watching. I greet you good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, or good night, as the case may be. My name remains Pharm.Ezekiel Ozumba, and I'm here to share very vital information. I know you must have heard about type 1 diabetes, but before I go into the video, please, if you're watching me on TikTok, the plus sign is above. Make sure you follow and go through my videos. I've posted videos on several topics. Make sure you learn and drop your questions, and I will attend to them. If you're watching me on Instagram, the same thing, you can follow. If you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe. Even if you're not watching me on YouTube, please, I have a YouTube page, Pharm.Ezekiel Ozumba. Please subscribe and do well to put on the notification button. Okay, back to the video. Do you know that type 1 diabetes is autoimmune, is an autoimmune disease? Yes, it is caused by the malfunctioning of the immune system. You know, when we hear about diabetes, this guy is taking too much of sugar, he's lazy, maybe the person is obese, but whether you are obese or not, diabetes does not respect whether you are fat or you are not fat. But remember, we have two types of diabetes: type 1 and type 2. We even have more than two, about three or so, yeah. But the major one is type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is what I'm talking about in this video. Type 1 is when insulin, insulin is not produced at all. Insulin is a hormone that helps direct glucose into the cell. So insulin is just like a gate man that opens the door of cells so that sugar can flow, so that glucose can flow in. So once there is no insulin, glucose will remain in the bloodstream. I see it now. So it can type 1 diabetes can happen whether at young age, teenage age, or even adult. It can happen to anyone. And you know, autoimmune disease, if you watch my last video, I also mentioned the difference. I talked about an autoimmune disease. Also, autoimmune disease, they are being triggered maybe by infection, maybe by stress, maybe by genetic makeup. Your immune system will start fighting your organs. So insulin is produced by beta cells of the pancreas. Pancreas. You can do your own research about pancreas. So the the immune system will mistakenly attack the beta cells of the pancreas and destroy them. And there will not be any insulin production again in the body. And so glucose does not have any gateman or anyone to open the door of the cells. That is why a diabetic patient that is of the category of 1, that's type 1 diabetes, one of the main prescription from the doctor's table is insulin, injectable. You are prescribed insulin, you take insulin. That injectable insulin is what now helps the glucose to function. So if you have anyone who has this issue, please don't look down on them and say, you wanna too like sugar every time. No. Type 1 diabetes is not as a result of eating too much sugary things or laziness or because they are fat. No, it's an immune malfunctioning, and it can be managed. It can be managed, yes, lifestyle and through drugs, which the first line is insulin. Maybe there may be other additional drugs that can also help. But someone suffering from type 1 diabetes, insulin is the main drug, and the doctor must monitor, while your pharmacy will also monitor to ensure that the sugar level, you have to always do your sugar, your blood glucose level test. You have to make sure that since there is type 1 diabetes, there's likelihood that hypertension can come in and other related diseases, to monitor your BP, monitor your sugar, your cholesterol level, and all of that. So type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease, and you know what it means. Your immune system is fighting your organs, and it's in a very, very deadly state to start. But this autoimmune disease, well, let me stop here. Maybe I will talk more in my next video so that it will not be too long. So see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video so that others can learn. Thank you. See you in my next video.